One thing that did evolve as I was working on these paintings, probably more than the characters or the arc of the storyline, was the backgrounds, which are often the most flexible part of a painting, and then the kind of thing that I'll reconsider from time to time through numerous sketches. In the beginning, these were extremely fanciful, because we're looking at the world of these two boys' imagination. The backdrop could be almost anything, a mixture of fantasy and reality. Increasingly, I started to draw on my own memories of childhood as well as my experiences of the everyday, just walking around the inner suburbs of Melbourne, and integrated these influences into my paintings almost to create a stronger sense of reality for me, and hopefully that is passed on to the reader. But for instance, an image such as this draws very much on my memories of growing up in the northern suburbs of Perth. Sort of large, flat, sunny suburban landscapes where nothing much really happened, and growing up as a child, one was always imagining that various crazy or dramatic things might happen, something exciting like a descending tornado as a result of stepping on a snail. And it kind of provides a nice counterbalance to the fantasy elements of the images, and it makes them, I think, somewhat more accessible and a lot easier to paint. With an image such as this one, which is a very muted palette, and sort of almost a semi-industrial landscape, it's largely evolved from my experience of living in Brunswick for the past 6 or 7 years, and often going on long walks, where I tend to do a lot of creative thinking, and I will see elements in the landscape, and over time they'll start to become digested as part of my more creative images. And so I'll incorporate elements such as grey fences, this sort of bare brickwork, and kind of old factory environments that I find quite interesting in this area, and that again adds a feeling of reality to the work, and almost helps me to believe that these scenes might possibly be happening, or that they are real rather than fabricated memories.